Hey friend, welcome. I'm Jen. I'm a part-time online clothing reseller, which means I go to thrift stores, I buy used clothes, and I sell them online on eBay and Poshmark for a profit. It's been a minute, and if you're curious about that, you can stick around to the end and I'll chat all about it. But in the meantime, I have a week's worth of sales that are shipping out this morning. Today is Monday, April 8th. It's the eclipse day and my stepmom's birthday. I have a gross sales amount of $787.06. It's 30 items. So my average sale price per item is $26.24. That's not something I usually share, but I was curious today. That's actually down from my year-to-date average by about 47 cents. And I did run some sales and try to get some stuff moving. This first item sold for $5. This is Reebok. I don't know. Do you need to see Reebok? It's like a mock neck running shirt. Oh my goodness. Can't do that. Just start the video off right. Reebok mock neck shirts have, it has like a play warm on there. I don't think I put that on there. That probably would have helped. Anyway, they have an average sale price of $12.66 and a 12% sell-through rate. Not very high at all. When I first started reselling these kind of mock neck running shirts, sold really fast, and now they're not. I'm not really sure why. But that's been my experience anyway. This sold for $5.01 plus shipping on eBay. So they paid a total of $11.61. I paid 50 cents for it at a garage sale about 9 months ago. So I've definitely held on to it for way longer than I want to hold on to something that I'm only making, what, $4.20. But that's okay. If you stick around to the end, on top of telling you what's been going on with me, I will let you know my total profit for the week. I shipped last Monday, and yeah, so we're right at a week. This, can you tell it's fancy? This is also something that when I started reselling, things like this were selling really fast, and now they're not. So this is a vintage blazer, and it is completely sequined. It is also 100% silk. This is the brand. I don't know what it is. I don't think it necessarily matters, but anyway, sequin vintage silk blazers have, oh boy, an average sale price of $47.27, 16% sell-through rate. Still not very high at all. I sold for $39.91, which actually I think is my full asking price plus shipping. So they paid a total of $54.41. I paid $1.69 for it at a church rummage sale. $1.69 was my average. It was probably priced at, I don't know, $3 or something like that. It was really cheap. It took about 5 months to sell, and my profit is $34.77. I still have like a vintage silk sequined dress listed, and also another shirt that's similar, like fully sequined vintage silk. Yeah, I mean 16% sell-through rate is not super high, but like I said, when I first started reselling, I sold a couple shirts like that just really fast, and so then I think I have to buy them all. Not always the case. Oh, this is a first for me. Okay. I pulled all my stuff kind of late last night. I shouldn't say my family pulled all my stuff really late last night. And they're all still in the bags. I don't ship them in the bags for cost, and I just plastic waste. I don't care what other people do. That's what I do and why I do it. All right, so this is a suit. It is Calvin Klein. It is wool. I don't really know what else to say about that. I don't know much about suits other than I forgot to grab a box to put this in. All right. Yeah, I do not know much about suits at all. I came across a couple of them at my favorite thrift store. They were selling them for $5 a piece, and one ended up, I got home and it was actually pretty trashed. It had some staining, it had some couple holes. This one was in really good condition. I listed it for $70, I think, 70 or 80. Some of the comps seem to warrant that. Sell-through rate is only 20% on a Calvin Klein wool suit. So I don't know why I went so high with it, but I did. The average sell price for a Calvin Klein wool suit is $42.19. Yeah, so I definitely was reaching for the stars there. Somebody offered me $59.98, and I was super excited about that. I paid almost $20 in shipping. So they paid a total of $77.78. And sold in just about a month, so not bad. I paid $5, like I said, and my profit is $48.93. When I tell you my profit, that is what they paid for the item minus fees, shipping, and my cost of goods. Sometimes my cost of goods is exact, and sometimes my cost of goods is an average of what I paid for like on that trip. And there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just kind of my mood. Sometimes if it's like a bag sale or something, it has to be a cost of it or an average, but let's see. This is gonna be interesting, let me tell you. All right, this came from my aesthetics video that I did with Gretchen, the Restless Thrifter. And these are a pair of just like Nike pants. They have like that contrast zip. Zipper right there, zipper pocket. And I think I used this for athleisure. I don't know. But they sold. Nike, I used performance, although I'm not sure that this is actually like a performance material. It almost feels like nylon. It's not nylon. I don't know what it is. Anyway, the average sale price is $18.37 and a 32% sell-through rate. I'm not great at selling like sportswear type stuff, but this sold for $17 on Poshmark. And it was an offer, so it was an offer that was sent to me, so I don't have a shipping discount. And I spent $1.47. Was my average at a local thrift store. 2 weeks to sell, that's pretty fast. And $12.13 is my my profit. So I aim for $15 in profit on each item. Don't always hit it. That is definitely the case today. I sent out some pretty steep offers while I was not listing, not shipping, just trying to get some sales moving. So I have some low sales, that's for sure. That's okay. Ooh, got a mess over here. All right, Halloween sweater vest. Gotta make sure some of these things are not in the right order. Make sure I do the things correctly. So this is kind of strange to me just because of the time of year, but this is a Halloween sweater vest. It is a larger size. It's like a 3X. It's pretty cool. It's beaded and I don't know, how fun is that? I like it. Halloween sweater vests have an average sale price of $22.43 and an 11% sell-through rate. I would imagine that that is different in, you know, September and October than it is in April. But here we are. Mine did sell for $20 on, on eBay. Plus shipping. So they paid a total of $32.50. Took about 6 weeks to sell. I spent 50 cents on it at my favorite thrift store, which is really good. My profit is $20.70. That doesn't sound right because I do calculated shipping. I'm actually really thinking about changing it, but I don't know how to do it. Just to go in and change shipping on all, you know, I have almost 1,300 items. That seems so overwhelming. I'm sure there's an easier way to do it, like other than just one by one. I just don't know what that is. What was I going to tell you? Oh, because I use calculated shipping, sometimes I make a little bit of money on my shipping, and that's why that is a little bit off there. Sold a lot of linen this week. I mean, a significant amount of linen, which that does not surprise me at all. Linen often sells well in the spring and summer. This is a brand that I only buy if it's linen. But this is a shirt dress. So a shirt dress is exactly that. It looks like a shirt, so it buttons all the way up. But the brand is CNC California. I only buy that if it's 100% linen. That's just my personal thing. CNC California linen shirt dress has an average sale price of $15.72, so not super high, and a 32% sell-through rate. When I'm shopping, I aim for 25% sell-through rate. And so 32 I think is pretty good. Obviously the higher the better. I don't have anything today that's like super high sell-through rate, but that's okay. I sold for $20 on eBay, so plus shipping. The buyer paid a total of $28.60. Took 3 weeks to sell, not bad. I bought it at a little local thrift store for $2. And the profit is $16.33. Which that I think is, you know, a really good turnaround. Low cost of goods, quick turnaround, decent profit. I will take it. It's not like a, you know, a huge sale, but that's okay. All right, this also sold really low. Oh, this actually does have a really good sell-through rate, but it's really worn. So if you watch any of my videos, you know that Torrid. I feel like I'm super low energy today. Sorry about that. This is Torrid, one of my favorite brands to sell. I have a good sell-through rate on it personally. This is a cardigan. It's long, and it has like these, it looks like, you know, tattoo kind of things. There's a bird over here. There's a little heart. Anyway, Torrid cardigan tattoo is what I put into Terapeak for my research. Has an average sale price of $31.57, and the sell-through rate is 71%. So that looks like more are sold than are listed currently. However, this thing is really pilled. I don't think it had any like holes or anything in it, but it just looks really worn. I did find it at the bins, so sometimes I buy things at the bins that I don't, that I shouldn't. The bins are the Goodwill outlet where you pay by the pound, and their next stop is the landfill. So I like to try and rescue things from the landfill. It took 6 weeks to sell. It sold for $7.97 plus shipping, so $18.07. Which is, you know, that's still really significantly lower than the average sale price of $31.57. Her profit's $7.45. So again, made a little money on the shipping, but it's okay. It took 6 weeks to sell. I'm not sure if I said that. There was a lot of interest in it. It just, I got it home and was like, man, this is way more worn than I think that I really noticed in the store. Has that ever happened to you? Okay, getting warm out here. Oh man. All right, next item is more linen. These are vintage pants. They are Dockers, and yeah, they're just like a linen blend. They're made in the Dominican Republic. Interesting. Yeah, just, I don't know, pants. I don't want to, they are cuffed at the bottom. Linen Docker vintage pants have an average sale price of $17.59. 29% sell-through rate, not terrible. Mine sold for $19.97 plus shipping on eBay, so they paid a total of $30.07. I paid $1 for them at a little local thrift store, and my profit is $17.62. All right, while I'm wrapping this up, I'll tell you I wrap all my items in tissue paper and put a little thank you sticker on it. And then if it goes ground advantage and it needs a poly mailer, I just use these little poly mailers that I got on Amazon. I get everything on Amazon, and I just pick the cheapest choice. My goal was this last week to get like links and stuff put up, and it didn't happen, but that's okay. All right. Working with the theme, we have another linen top. This brand, I thought it was just like a kind of nothing brand, but it actually might be something. I'm not really sure. Fashionable? That's how I would say that. But it's a linen button-up. Oh, that's my water heater. I work out in my garage, and sometimes things make noises out here. So this is a fashionable linen button-up. It has an average sale price of $19.83, 35% sell-through rate. I saw somebody sell a like suit coat from this brand for a pretty decent amount of money. Anyway, I don't really know about the brand. I didn't look into it. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. Mine sold for $15 plus shipping on eBay, so they paid $21.80. Took about 6 weeks to sell. I have a $2 cost of goods on my spreadsheet, but for some reason where I bought it isn't showing up. I don't know where I got it. $2 would make me think a little local thrift store, but or the bins. That's a possibility also, because that's about what my average is per item at the bins. Took about 6 weeks to sell. My profit is $11.39. Oh, this next one's good. I forgot. I have a couple good ones in here. And a couple not so good. This is very cool, I think. I feel like I'm just gonna choose to not be very good at showing you all the things like full length and stuff, but this is a full length nightgown. What? Christian Dior vintage satin nightgown. Yes, please. I found this, oh goodness. I went to like a larger city one day, kind of randomly. It was like it was my accidental thrift day. Interesting. I've sold a lot from that. I like accidentally thrifted. Do you ever accidentally thrift? I do. Well, that's, you know, not my intention for the day, and then I end up in a thrift store. Anyway, I found this in a larger town. I spent $10 on it, but this exact nightgown had sold for $60. That was a comp on there. Just overall, vintage Christian Dior nightgowns have an average sale price of $44.16 and a 24% sell-through rate. I listed mine for $60. Somebody offered me $47.97. Maybe I sent an offer. I think it was like my sale. I had like a 20% off sale running. Anyway, I spent $10 on it, and my profit is $31.98, and it took 6 weeks to sell. I think that is fantastic. All right, cool. Next is a bra. I like selling bras. I have a couple bras today. Bras to me are just, they're really easy to list and take pictures of, and they're, you know, little, so they don't take much to store. This has underwire in it, which usually I would put in a box, but I kind of don't want to. I'm gonna put it in a box. Anyway, this is the brand Cacique, and it's Cacique Sport. I don't know if you can see that. Cacique is Lane Bryant's intimates line. So, oh my goodness. Okay, has some pilling along on the inside here, so I'm actually just gonna take a quick sweater shaver to it. Hopefully that's not too obnoxious of a noise for you. Yeah, Lane Bryant and Cacique are some of my favorite. Definitely bread and butter brand for me. But Lane Bryant is a plus size brand, if you are unfamiliar. And also, if you are unfamiliar, bread and butter just means like, it's gonna pay your bills, right? It's gonna be just kind of like the basic stuff that you sell. Not anything exciting and fancy, like the Christian Dior nightgown. It's not going to be bread and butter for me. But a Cacique bra, that's something I find a lot, and I can sell for about my target price. This sold less than, but that's okay. So Cacique sports bras have an average sale price of $14.95, 27% sell-through rate. Mine sold for $11.97 on eBay plus shipping. So they paid a total of $18.57. I paid about $1. I'd say my cost of goods at the bins for bras are $1, just because they don't pay that much. My bins charges $1.79 a pound. So, I mean, it's a guess. It's a guessing average, and that's okay. It took about 2 months to sell. This was in my last bins haul, which was a long time ago. It was in February. My profit is $9.82, which is okay. I'll take it. I do use these. They're 8x6x4 boxes. I buy them on eBay with my eBay shipping coupon that you get when you have an eBay store. All right, cool. So far, all my family helped pull everything last night, and it was like my husband and my two daughters, my two teenage daughters, and everyone was kind of just throwing everything in the bin, and I was like, oh, there's gonna be no order to that. But it's working out so far. They did a good job. This is a skirt, I would say a midi skirt. It is pleated, it's wool, it's vintage. The brand is Torrid of California. It's 100% wool. I did use academia with this. Not super good with keywords and things like that, but that's okay. Vintage wool pleated midi skirt has an average sale price of $29.17. 9% sell-through rate, not good at all. Mine sold for $23.97 plus shipping on eBay, so they paid a total of wow, $38.47. It did take 4 months to sell. Bought it at the bins. Average sale price or average cost of goods is about $2, so my profit is $23.14. Very pleased with that. When something is either sold on Poshmark or sold priority on eBay, I just use priority mailing envelopes or boxes. You can get those through USPS.com, and they actually deliver them to your house, which is nice. I use these Tyvek mailers a lot. I believe they're recyclable, but I don't think the adhesive sticks very well. So I have extra like priority mail stickers that I just add and hope for the best. I'll be honest. All right, if you're not already, sell your own stuff. That's a really great way to start if you haven't started yet. Just taking things from your closet or from around your house. It'll get you a little bit of a profit, and then you can have some money to go shopping. These are some cargo pants. The brand is Land's End. These are were mine. I didn't love the way they fit. I actually don't wear cargo pants a lot except for when I'm camping. And I like more of a performance kind of polyester feel, where these are like more heavyweight, like a khaki. And so I listed them. Land's End cargo pants for women have an average sale price of $13.08 and a 23% sell-through rate. Mine sold for $17 on Poshmark. That was an offer that I sent, so I did have discounted shipping on that. I did hear that you can send offers without discounted shipping now, so that's cool. And they took a year to sell, so you know, that's not great, but I did make $11.58 off of something that, you know, I would have just thrown in a donation pile. Land's End is a brand that I used to get really excited about when I saw, and I would buy a ton of, and then it didn't actually sell very well for me. It is kind of, I mean, I don't know. It's a quality brand, that's for sure. Swimsuits. I sell a lot of Land's End swimsuits, but not for a whole lot of money. All right, we have one purse today. This is a brand called The Sack. I have sold quite a few of these. This like woven material brand, and it usually says The Sack on S-A-K on the thing. I don't ever pay very much money for these because they don't sell for a whole lot of money, but I find that they sell. I've sold little teeny wallets. I've sold big purses. I have, oh man, a couple years ago, a lady gave me some like leather purses, and those sold really well. But The sack, just in general, purse has an average sale price of $19.32 and an 11% sell-through rate. Mine sold for $8 plus shipping on eBay. So they paid $19.60. I think it's important to say what they paid total because that's actually what goes in my account. And then I pay the fees and the shipping out of that. I don't have to worry about taxes or anything because eBay takes care of that. That's part of what my fees pay for. Anyway, this sold for $8. I already said that. Took 3 months to sell. I bought it at the bins, so average cost of goods about $2. And my profit is $8.35. Again, I made a little money on the shipping. It's not my goal, but I guess I would rather make money on the shipping than lose money on the shipping. Man, I remember back in the day when eBay only charged fees on the cost of the item, and like all the items were 99 cents, and then the shipping was actually the cost of the item because people were trying to get around paying fees on the items. I don't know. That was so long ago. All right, these are Levi's 514s. They have an average sale, and these are gray, obviously. Have an average sale price of $17.47 and a 28% sell-through rate. Not bad, but there's one coming that's better. I do look up all Levi's now, just because I used to just buy Levi's, but there are some Levi's that nobody wants, and there are some Levi's that a lot of people want. So just finding which ones are which. I find the like 5 and then a teen number sells pretty well generally. And then something about gray jeans and black jeans. I don't know what that is. These sold for $21 on Poshmark, and must have been an offer someone sent me since there's no shipping discount. I spent $2 on these at a garage sale 2 months ago. That can't be right. I probably just got them listed 2 months ago because I certainly wasn't going to a garage sale in February. I may have relisted them 2 months ago. Anyway, my profit is $14.80. Oh boy. Yeah, so those had a 28% sell-through rate. These are Levi 513s. And they have a 46% sell-through rate. So the average sale price is still only like $18.30. But the sell-through rate's a lot better. These took 14 months to sell though. So, you know, sometimes it really doesn't matter what the sell-through rate is. I probably have them overpriced. Yeah, it looks like I probably had them priced at $25. I sent a $20 offer with the shipping discount, and I paid 81 cents for them at my favorite thrift store. And my profit is $13.17. So it's all on Poshmark. I don't know if I said that. I sent on Friday like 30 and 40% off offers on Poshmark, and so it's very possible that I just had that way overpriced, and that's why it took so long to sell. Maybe. I certainly don't do everything right. Very rarely, actually. Okay, this is also something that I've sold a lot of these, not this exact thing, but this is a soccer football scarf. There's something about these that are, I don't know, the sell-through rate isn't good on this particular one. anyway, it's Germany. It says Deutschland on it. I don't know. The average sale price is $12.10 and a 12% sell-through rate. But I'm telling you, I have sold, I want to say 4, maybe 5, like football. It's usually like, you know, United States based football teams, soccer teams. But this one was Germany. It sold for $11.94 plus shipping on eBay. So $17.74 was what they paid. I paid 79 cents for it in just a little local thrift store. And my it did take 14 months to sell. So they sell, but not right away. And not for a lot of money. So I guess you have to do what's right for you. My profit's at $9.85. Seriously, I feel like my energy is just way down. It's pretty early in the morning. I did all of my labels last night and had my family help pull everything. And yeah, I just knew it was going to take me a while. Like, oh yeah, we're already at what, 36 minutes. Thanks for hanging in there if you're still watching. This is David Taylor. It's a sweater. Don't get it. I don't know. It just seemed like a really nice sweater. I don't know why I bought it. I bought it at my favorite thrift store for $1. That's a lot of the reason I buy stuff like that, is it's cheap and I make poor choices. So anyway, the average sale price of David Taylor sweaters is $17.74 and 18% sell-through rate. Not great. I sold for $11.71. $22.51 is what they paid with shipping. I spent $1 on it. It took a year to sell, and my profit is $12.07. So there's that. I am going to use a like recycled polymer on this just because it's a little bit larger. I don't want to shove it into my little, these are 9 by 13. I don't want to shove it in there. You know what I mean? I do like to use recycled polymailers for the eco-friendliness of reusing things, and also saves me, these are like 7 cents a piece, so I just saved myself 7 cents. It doesn't seem like a lot, but if you do that, you know, a few times, I probably have 10 recycled polymailers that I could use, so, you know, that's 70 cents. I'll take it. All right. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one in a bag. All right. This is a sports bra that I paid too much for. This is the brand Wacol. I had this priced like $50. It's a sports bra. It is new with tags, but new Wacol sports bra. It also has a spot on it somewhere. I don't see it now. Anyway, the average sale price is $29.23 and 25% sell-through rate. They offered me $25. I had it priced at $50. Somebody offered me $25 and I countered at $40. And then I sent off those like really low offers, and somebody accepted a $30 offer with discounted shipping on Poshmark. I spent $10 on this bra. I don't know what I was thinking. That's not wise. It took 6 months to sell, probably because I had it way overpriced. I had it way overpriced because I spent too much money on it. Sometimes I just don't make good choices. My profit is $11.98. No, it's not what you want from a $10 investment. It's not what I want from a $10 investment. Maybe you do, but here we go. Next item is a polo shirt, and this is Nike Golf. Second Nike item of the day for taking notes. Nike Golf there. I don't know, it's definitely like dry fit. It's kind of perforated, has little like holes in it. I think it's probably perfect to wear for golfing. Nike Golf polos have an average sale price of $15.77 and a 16% sell-through rate. Why I buy some of these things, I don't know. I did find it at the bins for about $2. Sold for $15.92 plus shipping on eBay. So they paid $22.62. Took 9 months for it to sell. And my profit is $12.24. I mean, I'd prefer to have $12 than for it to end up in the landfill. That's the thing with the bins for me is I get very like, oh, but it's going to the landfill if I don't grab it. Which is not always the best way to make those decisions, you know? All right. Hey.
Does the printer take out wrinkles?
I mean, it depends. It's probably not in those. How wrinkled is it? I mean, those are just like khaki pants. I would think they would be, they're gonna wrinkle as soon as you sit down.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't overly edit my videos. One, because I don't like to edit, and two, because I like to show you real life and I get interrupted. Sometimes, mostly by my kids, sometimes by my husband. This is a t-shirt by Chico's, and it is Pima cotton. Let's see, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. It has kind of this layered look. I actually think it's really cute. It's very soft. So it looks like there's 2 t-shirts to it, you know. Chico's Pima cotton t-shirt has an average sale price of $12.83 and a 28% sell-through rate. I sold for $17 on Poshmark with discounted shipping. And I spent 67 cents on this at the Salvation Army rummage sale. So we don't have a Salvation Army store in our town. So the church does a rummage sale a couple times a year. And it's a bag sale. It's usually pretty cheap. This last one I went to, they upped the price of the bags, but it still ended up being, I think I ended up with like $1 a piece per item. I don't know. My profit on this shirt was $10.91. So, pretty good for a 67-cent investment. What do we got? Okay. I love how this is going in order. This, I thought was a nightgown, but I think it's actually a like mini shirt dress. It's Zara. It's a very soft satin paisley shirt dress. I don't know. Second shirt dress of the day. So I'm not sure what that means. Is that a style that's in right now? I don't know. The Zara shirt dress has an average sale price of $18.64 and an 11% sell-through rate, so not high. I have had this for 11 months. I found it at my favorite thrift store. My cost of goods that day was 39 cents sometimes. It's just insane there. This sold for $19.72 plus shipping on eBay. And let's see. So they paid a total of $25.67. My profit is $14.91. It did take 11 months to sell. Probably have it overpriced. That's a theme for me. I try to be like fair and reasonable, but sometimes it's tricky. So I'm not exactly sure. I always send off offers, so I tried to take that into account, and I don't know. All right, these are a pair of shoes. These are Keens. These are really small. Let's see, Keens. Good golly, yeah. I'm just like not very exciting today. Keen sandals have an average sale price of $24.15 and a 20% sell-through rate. I know these are something that I buy on eBay a lot for my family. This style anyway. Okay, I'm not sure what all I said. Keen sandals have an average sale price of $24.15 and a 20% sell-through rate. Mine sold for $15 plus shipping on eBay, so $26.60. I paid $2 for them at the bins-ish, and my profit is $13.75. All right, we're getting close to the end. We can do this. These are sweatpants. They're like two-tone sweatpants. The brand is PacSun. Yep. So PacSun sweatpants, that's really all. I didn't do two-tone, I don't know. Have an average sale price of $24.50 and a 20% sell-through rate. Mine sold for $26 on Poshmark. And it must have been an offer they sent me. Not sure. I found these also at the bins for about $2, and they took 8 months to sell, so a while. $18.80 is my profit here. Not bad. I don't know if I have anything else that's like really good. I don't want you to go anywhere, but I also don't want to overpromise. There we go. All right, this is something I shouldn't have bought. I've had these for over a year. Well, it's 13 months. It's over a year. They're Matilda Jane. They're these little tunic dresses, super cute, new with tags. I bought 4 of them in 2 different sizes, thinking multi-quantity listing would be easy. I don't know, they just haven't really sold. And through at least one Halloween season, I don't think I sold any of it. I think this is the first one that sold, and it only sold for $16. It has a 2% sell-through rate, but again, April, anything Halloween isn't going to have a great sell-through rate. Sold for $16 on Poshmark. With the shipping discount, I paid $2 for them. The Salvation Army in like a bigger town. And my profit is what, $8.78? Which, I mean, it's not terrible. It's not like 4 times my money. But after a year and knowing I bought 4 of them and maybe 1 sold, I don't know. I will probably put them in the consignment, like there's like a kids consignment sale in my town. I'll probably put them in that in the fall if they don't sell. Matilda Jane sells pretty well in that consignment sale, it seems like. This is like a hoodie thing. It's a button-up hoodie. There we go. It's Modern Amusement is the brand. I don't know. This has a weird sell-through rate. Modern Amusement. So I wasn't thinking properly and just put hoodie, which indicates sweatshirt, I think. when I did the research for this on Terapeak. So it gave me an average sale price of $44.48 and a 14% sell-through rate. So there were 2 sold. One sold for $8.95, very similar to this. And another one sold for $80. That one was more of a sweatshirt. I do not know why there is a huge discrepancy like that. But mine sold for $20 on Poshmark. And that was an offer that somebody sent to me. And I don't know what I want to use. Here we go. I bought this at the bins 11 months ago. My profit's $14. Probably not something I should have bought. I don't know. I feel like I've said that a lot today. And yet, if I didn't buy them, I wouldn't have sold them. So there's that. There are a lot of things that took a long time to sell today. And maybe it is from, you know, discounting them so much with sales and offers and things like that. Yeah. Something to think about. All right, Lane Bryant again. This is just a t-shirt. It is studded. Check those out, see? And it's new with tags. So Lane Bryant t-shirt, I mean, it's just a t-shirt. Studded, new, has an average sale price of $26.23 and a 14% sell-through rate, so not super high. Mine sold for $19 plus shipping on eBay. They paid a total of $24.90. Yeah, so that's about right, I guess. Did take 10 months to sell. I found this at a garage sale for $2. I wonder if I found this at the same, there's a garage sale that I've been to a few times and they have a bunch of Torrid stuff. I wonder if I found this at the same garage sale. I don't remember. Anyway, my profit is $14.72. So that's right about at my, what I'm wanting to make per item. So that's pretty good. Seriously, thanks for hanging on. If you have made it this far, leave me an emoji. Let's see. How about favorite color? That's probably dumb. Do grown-ups talk about their favorite colors? Why not? Why don't we talk about our favorite colors? Buddy the Elf would. All right, this is Chico's also. So a couple Chicos today. And this has like rivets. This is, again, just a t-shirt. It's a little more heavyweight. Oh, and I need to lint roll it, darn it. Well, not too bad. So Chico's t-shirt with rivets, when I searched, has an average sale price of $6 and a 10% sell-through rate. I should have just done like a basic, like what's your basic, you know, Chico's overall sell-through rate. But I didn't really think about that, sorry. I will try better next time. Yeah, this is gonna be okay, I think. Just have a little bit. There we go. It's too much info. Okay, this sold for $17 on Poshmark. Took 8 months to sell. I bought it at a garage sale. Had my average cost of goods at $1.58. So my profit, let's see, I don't have a shipping discount, so they must have sent the offer. The profit is $12.02. Not too bad. my word. Oh boy. Okay, I forgot to do the math for what my profit will be per day for the week. I meant to do that. Shoot. Oh well. All right, this is a very cool like vintage sweater. It is Talbots and it has linen in it. Is it 100% linen? No, it's just linen and cotton. So vintage cardigan linen Talbots has an average sale price of $39.87. Whoa. Oh, there was one that sold for $210. That was kind of why it like skewed the average significantly. Yeah, $210. I don't know what was so special about that, but anyway, mine sold for $17 on Poshmark. Not $210, that's for sure. Has a 26% sell rate, so decent. This did take 14 months to sell, which is too long, in my opinion. I don't know where it came from. Probably my favorite thrift store or the bins. That would be my guess. If I had to guess, that's where most of my items come from. And I have a zero cost of goods because I don't know where it came from. And that makes my profit $11.58 on this, which is okay. All right, I have one more item. And then I'll tell you where I've been if you're curious. Oh, what's been going on with me? I guess I could have done that while I was doing this at the same time, but sometimes it's hard to do two things at once, you know? Okay, this is connective tissue liquescence. I don't know. This was mine. Yeah.
How long until you're done?
Just like 5 more minutes. Okay.
2 more items?
1 more item. This was mine. I used it. I don't know if I used it. Anyway, I mean, it's a brand new thing. I think I reordered some and then didn't use, obviously, the other one. That was whatever. There was not really good, yeah, I couldn't find any like sold comps. I had them also listed. I had like 4 or 5 of these similar, not all different kinds. I think I all had them priced all around $20 based off of like what you could buy them on Amazon. This sold for $15.92 plus shipping on eBay, so they paid $22.82. I have zero cost of goods. I actually have like $20 cost of goods, $25. I'm not sure how much that cost me, but my profit is $14.03. Yeah, so my total profit was $466 even, which is kind of weird that it was even, but I aim for $67 a day, which is $2,000 a month. That's my goal. I've been in the process of changing my goal for a long time now, and I haven't actually changed it yet, and I need to do that. I will do that soon. So I had planned on taking a break last week, and unfortunately my body decided that I was going to take it early and for longer. Last Wednesday I was going to ship out, so like 10 days ago, 11 days ago, I was going to ship out all my items, and I bent over to pick something up and threw my back out. I could not stand for about a day and a half. It was really bad, like really, really bad. I obviously am getting better. I'm still not completely back to 100%. A lot of it is fear. Like I'm afraid to bend over again because I don't want to do it again. And then there's also just like soreness from overcompensating. and kind of tensing up and protecting my back. Anyway, I had planned on taking a break because I was going on a business trip with my husband. It did not end up being the business trip that I was hoping for because I was in pain and driving. We drove 7.5 hours, and sitting is really hard for my back right now. That's the worst part. So sitting in a car for 7-8 hours was not pleasant. But I made it. We went to Pigeon Forge. He had a conference there, and he was a sponsor for the institution that he works for. So yeah, so we were in Pigeon Forge. I did a little bit of thrifting because it was hard to do much of anything. I was planning on doing a bunch of work on my computer and stuff, but that was difficult too because, again, sitting is like the hardest part. And as much as like a laptop, you should be able to, you know, lay down and work on a laptop, that's really uncomfortable and tricky to do. So I did a lot of resting. I read some books, I rested, spent time with my husband, did a little bit of thrifting. We went to, you know, if you've been to Pigeon Forge, there's like go-karts and mini golf and shows and shopping, and it's not, that's not, if I'm going on vacation, that's not where I'm going. It wasn't intended as a vacation anyway, but we ended up going to like a pirate dinner theater show, and that was really fun. But that's where I've been. Quite a few people reached out and, you know, checked on me, asked where I had been, asked how I was feeling. I did put a community post up when it first happened. But it was rough the first couple days. So anyway, that's where I've been. I'm back. I have no intention of falling off the face of the earth again. Hopefully that won't happen again, and I will continue to be consistent with daily what sold and ship with me videos. So if you've liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and like and subscribe if you haven't already. I do most often shorter ones because they're daily videos and sharing what sold as, you know, a part-time reseller. So I really appreciate you hanging out with me, and even though my energy was a little low this morning, I enjoy sharing what sold. It's kind of fun to just have a friend to sit and chat with as I'm shipping. So thanks so much for joining me. Oh man, I said that weird. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you soon.